Hi guys! Welcome back to our channel. In today's lesson, we were going to talk about three important concepts when it comes to earning money. The salary, wage, and commission. Okay, so let's start. First, define natin yung wage. A wage is the money an employer pays an employee for work done or services rendered based on time, task, fees, or commission under a written or unwritten contract. So, ibig sabihin, yung wage guys, ito yung sahod na pera na binabayad ng employer sa isang empleyado. Okay? So, may dalawang klase tayo ng wage. First, the hourly wage. It is the amount earned for each hour work. Ibig sabihin, binabayaran yung wager per hour. Nakuha ba? Next, we also have the daily wage. It is the amount of money a worker earns for each day of actual work. So, dito naman guys, binabayaran yung wager daily. Okay? So, it does not include payment for days the employee did not work. For example, yung rest days, holidays, or leaves. Unless otherwise required by law or employer policy. Nakuha ba? So, common ito guys sa mga construction workers, factory workers, part-time service crew. Okay? Next, wage is usually paid on a weekly basis, but it may be quoted in an hourly rate or daily rate of an employee. So, to solve for the following wage, remember that wage is equals to hourly rate times the number of hours work. Okay? Or pwede rin namang wage equals daily rate times the number of days work. Alright, so let's have our first example. A construction worker earns 550 pesos per day. He worked for 12 days this month. How much is his total salary for the month? Okay, so to solve for this, identify muna natin yung mga given. First is yung kanyang daily rate. So based dito, a construction worker earns 550 pesos per day. Ito guys yung kanyang daily rate. Okay? Next, the number of days work. So, given naman, nakalagay 12 days this month. Okay, so to solve for the wage, ang gagamitin nating formula is yung daily rate times the number of days work. Since binabayaran yung construction worker per day. So, substitute lang natin, daily rate 550 times the number of days work, which is 12 days. So, 550 times 12, that is 6,600. So, ito yung kanyang total salary for the month. Nakuha ba? So, next, let's proceed to the salary. Salary refers to a fixed regular wage, typically paid monthly, semi-monthly, or weekly, especially for professional, managerial, or administrative positions. So, ang salary guys, tumutukoy ito sa regular na kita. Okay, nakaraniwang binabayaran buwan-buwan or monthly or 2 beses isang buwan. Ito yung usually kinsenas katapusan. Nakuha ba? So, common to guys sa mga teachers, engineer, manager, admin officer, accountant, HR personnel, IT specialist, and marami pang professional jobs. Okay? So, ang annual salary is the total amount of money a person earns in 1 year. Okay, so usually from a fixed monthly salary. Ang monthly salary naman is the fixed amount an employee earns every month. Okay, so nasosolve yung ating monthly salary by dividing the annual salary by 12. Alright, so next, monthly salary naman pwede ring masolve by multiplying the daily wage by 24 days. Okay? Next, the semi-monthly salary. It is the amount of money earned by a person twice a month at intervals not exceeding 16 days. Ito naman guys yung kinsenas katapusan na sahuran. Okay? Kung saan, pwede natin itong masolve by dividing the monthly salary by 2 months. Okay? So, meron din naman tayong weekly salary. It is the income received in a week. Yung lingguhan, ang sahod. So, nasosolve to guys by dividing the annual salary by 52 weeks or pwede rin naman i-multiply natin yung daily wage by 6 days. Okay? So let's have our second example about salary. Mr. Bruno earns 420,000 annually. If he is paid monthly, how much does he get on his paycheck? So first, identify natin yung mga given. We have 420,000. Ito yung kanyang annual salary. Tama? So to solve for the monthly salary, ang gagawin nyo lang is i-divide natin yung monthly salary by 12 months. So substitute natin. 420,000 divided by 12. So, ang kanyang monthly salary is 35,000. Okay? Next, example 3. A professor in a state university gets a monthly salary of 50,000. How much will he receive if the salary is given semi-monthly? So, identify natin yung kanyang monthly salary, which is 50,000. Tama? So, to solve for the semi-monthly salary, just divide the monthly salary by 2. Okay, so 50,000 divided by 2. Ang kanyang sahod semi-monthly is 25,000. Okay guys, nasusundan ba? So next, bukod sa salary, meron din tayong binabayaran na overtime pay. Overtime pay is the extra pay given for working beyond 8 hours at the rate of an additional 25% of his regular wage. So, ibig sabihin, mas malaki yung sasahurin mo kapag nag-overtime or iba yung iyong hourly rate kapag overtime. Okay? So, usually, work on rest day or special holiday, minumultiply naman natin yung daily rate by 1.3. Okay? Mas malaki to ng 30% kaysa doon sa iyong regular daily rate. Minsan naman, work on regular holiday, usually minumultiply yung iyong daily rate by 2.0. Ibig sabihin, double pay. Tama? So, nangyayari to guys kapag nagtatrabaho ka or pumapasok ka sa trabaho during regular holiday. Then, pwede rin naman na work on a regular holiday that falls on a rest day. Dito guys, mas mataas yung iyong daily rate kung saan minumultiply by 2.60. So, mas mataas ng 160% doon sa iyong regular daily rate. Okay? So, ang night shift naman is binabayaran din. Ang night shift differential naman, multiply the applicable rate by 1.10. Okay? So, usually, mas mataas yung bayad sa'yo for work between 10 p.m. and 6 p.m. 6 a.m. Okay? So, between yan, guys. No? Ibig sabihin, may 8 hours ka pwedeng kumita ng night shift differential. Okay? So, yung mga examples about overtime pay, we will discuss it in our next video. Okay? So, sa ngayon, proceed tayo kay commission income. Commission income is earned as a percentage of sales made. It can be pure or base salary plus commission. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung kinikita mo guys bilang porsyento ng kabuuang benta. Okay, so ano ba yung mga common jobs na nag-earn through commission in the Philippines? Meron tayong real estate agent kung saan kumikita ng 2% to 5% of the selling price ng kanilang nabebentang property. Okay? Meron din mga sales representative, travel and tour agent kung saan nag-earn sila guys from each book trip, hotel or tour packages na nabebenta nila. Okay? Meron ding mga loan officer, insurance agent, okay? Kung saan nag-earn naman ito from insurance premium sold, no, sa mga nabebenta nilang insurance. Depende yung percentage sa policy type. Okay? So let's have our fourth example about commission income. J-Mark works as a sales agent at a furniture store. He earns a basic salary of 8,000 per month plus a 5% commission on all his sales. In 1 month, J-Mark sold a total of 100,000 worth of furniture. How much is his total income for the month? Okay, so dito guys, alamin nyo muna kung magkano ba yung commission ni J-Mark. Kasi meron siyang basic salary of 8,000. So, ang gagawin na lang, parang ipa-plus na lang. Okay? Yung kanyang basic salary plus commission to get his total income. So, ang commission natin, 5% commission on all his sales. So, that is 100,000. So, kukunin natin yung 5% of 100,000. So, that is 0.05 times 100,000. So, multiply natin, guys. We have a commission of 5,000 pesos. Okay, so to get his total income, just add the basic salary plus commission. Ang basic salary niya, we have 8,000 per month plus the commission which is 5,000. So, ang total income ni J-Mark is 13,000 pesos. Okay, so nakuha ba, guys? Okay, last, we have the piecework earnings. It is based on the number of items or products completed. So, dito guys, yung sahod nila is naka-base sa dami ng natapos na produkto o item. Okay? So, ano ba yung mga jobs commonly paid by piecework in the Philippines? First, meron tayong mga sewer, tailor, tsaka yung embroiderer kung saan nasa industry ng garments. No? Paano sila binabayaran? Depende sa blouse, dress, or pants na natapos nila. Okay? Meron din tayong mga sleeper or shoe assembler. So, usually, binabayaran yan per pair completed. Okay? Sa handicrafts naman, yung mga decor maker, binabayaran sila per item. Sa printing naman, yung envelope or leaflet folder, binabayaran per 100 or 1,000 folded pieces. Okay, sa agriculture din guys, meron tayo niyan yung onion tsaka garlic peeler, mango packer, and marami pang iba. So usually, binabayaran yan per kilo or crate process. Okay, so let's have our example number 5 about piecework earnings. Carlo works at a fruit packaging company. He is paid 3 pesos for every mango he packs. In one day, he packed 500 mangoes. How much did Carlo earn that day? So, dito guys, identify natin yung mga given natin. First, magkano ba yung rate ni Carlo per piece? So, nakalagay dito, he's paid 3 pesos for every mango he packs. Okay, so yan yung kanyang rate. And then, yung number of pieces completed. Sabi dyan, 500 mangoes. Okay? So, to solve for the piecework earnings, ang gagawin nyo lang, just multiply the rate per piece times the number of pieces completed. Okay, so magkano yung rate natin? 3 pesos times the number of pieces completed, which is 500. So, we have 1,500 pesos. So, ang piecework earnings ni Carlo is 1,500. Okay, naintindihan ba guys? And that's it for our lesson today. I hope you understood it. If you have any questions or clarifications, just drop a comment below. So, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Bye!